The code switching, been hitting my soul, been on the ropes. I'm ready to grow, so get to know me. Keep your head up, I want you to grow.
Singing in the shower is all fun and games until you get shampoo in your mouth.
What?
Then it's a soap opera.
No contest. Wait, search up, nigga. The world been dying, days is number, check the climate.
This list is some ass, bro.
You with Cardi B over Illmatic.
You put this over, not just that. You put this over pop. You put this over Aquemini. You put this over rap music. You put this over All Eyes on Me.
Time and again that I'm really him. Oh, you ain't know. This not just for the show, but bet you entertain anybody.
It kind of goes into my whole spiel about music and everything like that. The game related stuff.
Why'd you elongate music? This man said music.
Because music is powerful.
Music. Why are you elongating? You don't.
Because it's music.
What are you, a cow? Wait.
It's music. It's not music.
I'm pretty sure there's only one you.
Yes. You have to put emphasis on that you. Music.
You're weird. You know, you're being weird right now, bro.
Yes, I am very weird.
Local neck. Local neck destroys Waterside District with a Hellcat.
Local Negro. In the words of Chisel Don, it's local Negro.
Local esophagus shuts it down for everyone. There's something in the water. Yeah, it's a Hellcat. Oh my god, bro. Oh, that's why Pharrell won't come back. I think he shut it down. We don't even have a stage anymore. He just came down here doing like 180. I don't know what happened. Oh my god.
She agrees she really been here through the fall. She the only thing I need. I wanna be free. I know that they want me for my idea.
We're live. Can you subscribe to our YouTube channel? Yeah, you subscribe to yours. I'll go ahead and screen that and I'll do that for you. But make sure you subscribe to mine. Look to my bio. Shoot. Didn't mean to do that. My bad, TikTok. I accidentally shut my phone down. But I got you, fam. Subscribe to mine too. But yo, what's going on? This is Unbounded. I'm your host, as always, the truth, Mr. Pop Charts himself. Shout out to everybody that's listening to me right now. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, your enemies. My people on TikTok right now, my live stream. Like, share, gifts always shaded. So let's go ahead and get down to it, man. So we had already intended to record today, but after the events that happened last night, I almost didn't do this. Only reason I did is because, in all honesty, we probably won't have another day this week to record. Because tomorrow I go to church on Tuesdays, play the church on Tuesdays. Yeah, I have a party to go to at Busch Gardens. Thursday, both of us have outings. And Friday, I'm probably going to the Nans River game. So it was kind of one of those situations where it was, well, I don't really have any other choice but to go ahead and record today. But unfortunately, we have some tragic news that we have to discuss. There was a unfortunate shooting at the campus of University of Virginia, where a former football player, unalived 3 current players and injured 2 others. And it sucks that we have to sit here and once again have this discussion about these incidents where it's just first and foremost, my prayers go to the families of these lost men and then the entire campus of UVA. And I know that is something that a lot of people now scoff at. But first and foremost, that's what I know to do first. So I'm sorry that I go to my knees the first thing when I see something like this. If that's not your thing, cool, but I'm going to pray first. So my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that has been affected by this situation. And honestly, I don't know where we go from here. Do you have any idea? Because
I
I saw and I knew it was going to come. I can't remember the name of the account, the guy behind the Twitter account, but the first thing he does is attack NRA. And my first reaction is, first of all, do we even know if this is a legal carrier? And second of all, why is it that every single time this happens, it's everybody's reaction to get political?
Here's where I'm at. I've reached a point where, and I told you this before we went live, this was a case of one of the many deadly sins taken over, which is envy.
Envy, indeed.
Because, and the case, which seems to be very prevalent in our community, is that a lot of cases, it seems like, when it comes to this, are cases of envy. Like you have, and the way I put it was, I don't know if we're going to get blocked for saying this,
Well,
but it's the case of,
but
fair enough. It's the case of, I'm not going to let a ninja have something better than me.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. It's sad, but it's the way it is. And personally, I'm kind of over it.
Me too.
I'm really over it. So I have no energy that I really want to put into this beyond what has already been said, which is, what you said. So,
And the only reason why I have putting energy to it, because at a certain point, we can't sit here and gloss over us having such disregard for another black man's life, and then try to give that energy when there is a police officer or a racist white man or woman or whatever that has that same regard for another black man's life. Disregard for life
not even that. It's just
regardless of color of skin.
It's just life in general. Like, we have no respect for life in general as a country, or as
just humans. Period. I'm looking at even just this country. There is a
because, like, clearly we have no. Clearly, we have no patience for it or regard for it, because you have an entire country right now that is fighting another country due to territory, because here, this used to be ours, but we want it back. But they're like, no, it's ours. It's like, well, we're going to take it anyway. And they're failing miserably. Then you also have a case of, these group of people are having a little too much freedom. So we are just going to bring the hammer down. And not even that, but then on top of that, we're going to double down on it by when they get mad, we're going to double down on our actions, on our efforts. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I caught on.
Yeah.
And when you put, like I said, I said last week when we're talking about just rap in general, it's a disrespect issue. And lo and behold, here we are, and you see that disrespect for life has basically transcended that, and you start to see that we just don't respect life at all.
No, we do not.
And it sucks. And you have the people that are to basically try to make this a political issue, because now you're going to have the ones that want to say, you know what, and they're going to, like the one guy blamed the NRA for it. No, I do not know who that is. And shoot, and nobody knows much of anything about this story. You don't know if this was a legal situation. Clearly, it was illegal because he's on a college campus when this happens. So already illegal. So that kicks all of that out the door. That's in that point. So it's going to get absolutely annoying knowing that you're going to have people trying to politicize such a horrible situation. And again, it comes down to where everybody's trying to push their agenda. Meanwhile, people are hurting for this situation. We don't know who has been positively impacted. Now, yes, the family is clearly going to be hurt by this. And we have anybody that was close to these three individuals. And those people are going to be disregarded because now you're going to have pundits trying to push whatever agenda they want to be pushed. And that's what frustrates me about every single time this happens.
I don't know why this happens. Not why this happens. Like, why did everything become political? I don't even want to take you here, but for real, everything became political. They were like,
you 2 weeks ago. What did I say you 2 weeks ago? I told you this one statement, and you tried your hardest to tell me that I was wrong. And I would say I'm usually wrong, but in this one case, I am 110% sure that I am not wrong.
What were you saying?
It's propaganda.
No, you're right.
I've given you 2 weeks to prove me wrong. You have yet to. Now you're going to admit I'm right. Everything, if you really want it to be, you can make it propaganda, and that's where we start the issue with. When you make anything propaganda, I could wear incorrect shoes, and somebody's going to find a reason to make it political. You can make that political. How? I don't know off rip, but somebody can. And when you want something pushed enough, you'll find a way to get it pushed. So these family members and friends are suffering because they'll never get to see their friend, family member, or whatever, and somebody's going to try to make this a pew-pew situation. It's already happening, and that's the problem. Hence why I like politics, but don't like politicians. With that being said, I think I don't have anything else to say about it. All I can say is my prayers go out to everyone affected by this, especially those that are on the campus that had to sit for hours on lockdown in wherever they had to sit at, classrooms, and they were there for hours. Didn't know what was going on because the horrible individual that person is hadn't been caught yet. So I don't know, man. Let's get off the negativity, I guess. Let's talk football.
I had the lead that loss. First of all right, let's keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it simple. I have 3 statements. Ole Miss cost themselves that game because of bad quarterback play against Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Dart, you hold on to the ball for too long, and you took sacks at key moments on third down and in drives when you were in Alabama territory that you did not need to take. You hold on to the ball for too long.
Sounds like
also shout out to TCU for hanging in there. Shout out to TCU for still hanging in the playoff. I really hope you guys make it. I hope you guys succeed.
Are they the Cincinnati of this year?
Maybe, but TCU is also like TCU's been like on the climb for a while. Like they're always been right. You know what I mean?
TCU's like always in that area where they're good, but I don't think I've seen them this high up.
It's been a while since they've been this high up. They've been like 12 or 15, but 4?
Yeah, usually it's around there, maybe the 20s.
Yeah, but 4? That's good. All right, that's statement number 1. Statement number 2. Vikings. I think we have yet to see, and people are calling the Vikings-Bills game of the year. I think we have yet to see it. I think we're going to get Bills-Chiefs in the playoffs again, and we're going to get an amazing sequel.
I have a question about this.
Okay.
Is it that the Bills and Vikings game was just that good, or has just football just been that bad this season?
No, it was good. Well, it's been a combination of both because there are a lot of teams who are like good last season who are like mid this season.
Really bad football this year.
There is, but like there's a lot of good football. There's a lot of good football, but it's not in the pros.
Yeah, some of the best games have been in college. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's been some really good games. The Bills Chiefs game was really good. The Seahawks Lions game was really good. Bills Vikings game was excellent. And I'm not trying to dismiss how good that game was. There were amazing plays in that game. That catch from Justin Jefferson, ridiculous. All the kids wanted to tell me about today. Justin Jefferson is him. Justin Jefferson is him. I was like, okay, guys, I get it.
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson is him. I've heard like 5 times that at work.
He's up there.
Because like every morning, this one kid walks past. He's a Vikings fan. I'm like, look, I don't want to hear about you or your Tinky Winky today. So, yes, game was excellent. But I do feel like it topped.
You think what?
I think it topped.
It will be topped.
The games are getting better. I think players are really starting to gel into it. Not the Raiders, but you're starting to see a lot of players start to improve. Not Russell Wilson. And I think this was a much more enjoyable week of football, unless you're the Broncos or the Raiders.
A 5-foot alligator was found inside of a Burmese python. Scientists cut open Burmese python to find 5-foot alligator whole inside.
No, snakes are insane. That's why I don't mess with snakes, bro.
The scientists at a Florida lab could feel something big inside the dead 18-foot Burmese python, so they cut it open. A necropsy, it's called. I thought it was pretty gross too, and I'm used to necropsies. It's and things. It was still intact.
That's insane.
Fully intact.
That's absolutely insane.
One commenter joked, "Congratulations, your python is pregnant with an alligator." Anyway,
I don't know. To deviate from football just for a little bit, I want to say this story was absolutely ridiculous. And When I saw it, I saw it once before you even sent it to me, and I was like, what was the thought process? Every time I've looked at the story, I get even more questions about the thought process on multiple levels. So I believe this is in Arizona. A teacher and her husband, who's also a teacher, were both
Oh yeah, I sent you this.
left their jobs. I saw it before you sent it, but then you sent it again, and then I saw it once more to this morning, and that's when I was like, okay, we're going to talk about it. And so the reason why she started her OF is because she said that she's not getting paid enough. And I said
Which
it.
is fair.
Teachers are severely underpaid, especially for what
They
they
are.
gotta deal with. But even with that, you're already taking a risk. So there's one thing, and she said she blocked it all to the entire state of Arizona, which I didn't know you could do. But somehow it still got into the hands of a student, which that student then shares it across the class, shares it with his friends and whatnot, and you know how things spread when it's in the cyber
Which
world.
technically that's illegal because he was sharing that stuff without her permission. So it's technically illegal.
I mean, it's illegal on that level, yes. And a lot of content creators have that in their bio if you ever search through and see it. And clearly, just if you know law, then you know it. And so, my issue one: why were you creating content in the school building in the classroom? There's my issue with the teacher. There's my number one issue with the teacher. Because if I were a student, no, and my eyes caught on to the fact that my teachers were content. Lord knows what that content was in the classroom that I sit at. I'd feel weird. Like that would be absolutely disturbing to me. And so I don't know what was the thought process saying, hey, let's do X, Y, and Z in my classroom. Like when Robert Sylvester, that's stupid. Use your common sense. And then I went to the parents. If they got directly off her page, clearly her content's behind a paywall. And she teaches 8th grade, and I believe he's an elementary school teacher. Are we not being? Was this a situation of see your eyes? Was this negligence on the parents when you put all that together?
So what I'm getting is, so what you're saying is, because most of that content had to be behind a paywall, and don't ask me how I know this. Some of it is. Don't ask me how I know this.
It's
Don't dig too
obvious.
deep. Yes. So because some of it's behind a paywall, you're alleging that there are parents who bought some of her content in order to expose her, is what you're saying.
I don't know if that were the case. Now there's not a concrete evidence on how this happened. Maybe the child bought it, maybe the parent bought it and the parent left her phone out, maybe she left her phone out. I don't know if there is an actual
Well,
I've
here's what I know.
nothing how it happened, but it happened.
Here's what I know. I will hold the teacher to one thing. She should have been making content in the classroom,
Yeah.
which I imagine is the only thing you're holding her to as well.
Yes.
Okay, there. Because personally, like when I've seen a similar story like this where a teacher was fired because she moonlights as a porn star. A part of me is like, what in the blue fuck do you guys care? Why do y'all care? Like for example, if you being a TA, right? If you were moonlighting as, I don't know, a bartender in a strip club, and one of your child's parents see you there, right? And then they go and tell somebody. They go tell like the principal. What the principal gonna do? What is the principal supposed to do? Huh?
I guess they can HR. I don't know. But here's going back to your first question.
I'm saying like these
that.
You have situations like this where it's like, why is it bad? First of all, and I say why is it bad because I didn't say bad, but what is so oppressed about it that this person needs to lose their job, especially as a teacher who, like you said, they don't make shit anyway. Why do y'all care? Why are y'all so wrapped up in what this person does as a second job?
I think what happens is that could lead, because if the child finds out, again, like what happened here, that child finds out because again, all this stuff is on the internet, and especially in a middle school setting, I can probably count on a hand how many kids don't have cell phones. Now, at one point, we were in middle school. Not everybody had a cell phone. I didn't get a cell phone, so I got to high school.
Same.
So you see how that dynamic changed. Just about every single has a cell phone, has access to the internet. It's a lot easier than what we had. I think I've talked about this. So they can easily get to the internet. They can access these websites. And all that needs to happen is the child gets a hold of the fact that this teacher does this thing and then get gain. And then that information spreads. And then it becomes an issue.
So my question at that point is like, that's where the parents come in. Like if you as a parent, especially in a conservative town, right? If you in a
they're going blue quick.
But my point is, if you're in one of those towns, if you're in one of those schools around one of those areas where the whole parents are like, where the whole school system is like we're not teaching this because it's not what God intended, or that whole thing, or religion, and you put that in the school. If you're that kind of school, right? Or school district or whatever, where you're not going to allow, LGBT stuff because of religious reasons. You're not going to allow that. But I forgot where I was going. Help me out. Where was I going? I was going somewhere.
You basically, what I'm guessing you're trying to get at is, if you're going to not allow that stuff, then something about the teachers, I don't know where you're actually going.
If you were going to, if you're allowing, put this way, if you outrage more about this than you do guns in schools, then I don't want to hear it.
And I think the issue is, like we said, all that's a problem.
No. I know where I was going. If you as a parent allow your kids to get a whole, if you find out your teacher, if your kid as a parent find out your kid finds out that his teachers does adult work, and you find out that your kid knows, that is where you as a parent need to be like, I don't want you watching that kind of stuff. The fact that they let it go and let it spread like it did. Now, granted, kids are very good at hiding things. They're very good at keeping secrets. So There's got to be an idea. I like to believe. I also believe that the parents didn't know that their kid knew about this. They had to find out the way everybody else did, which I believe is what happened. However, if you're one of the few, I'm willing to bet there's at least a small percentage of parents who knew what their kid was watching or found their kid watching that, asked about it, and then they either did something or, even smaller percentage, some of them chose to do nothing and let it go.
Again, all possibilities. So that's why I'm not really like I don't know who is in the biggest blame situation here. The only one that I can concrete blame is this couple for doing it in the classroom.
That's it. That is literally the only thing. That is the only thing you can call them.
Everything else is hypotheticals, right? At this moment.
Yes. Because the parents are at fault. You can't. I'm gonna give some fault to the kids because whoever that one student that put it out there was, that's not his business.
Yeah,
I don't care.
It should have never been spread like that, and that's something. Yeah. And that is also something that should be taught to kids about. You shouldn't be sharing these types of videos, photos, etc.
Because that's how people like lose their livelihoods, or in some cases, that's how you get some kids that commit suicide because they get those embarrassing videos and stuff. You know, you do something drunk, or you got somebody. You know, like for example, I saw this one video. I saw this one movie. I forgot what it was called, but it was like this one girl. She like was at a party and she drank a lot and she got recorded and she soiled herself at the video at the place, right? At the party, and people recorded it. Nobody helped her, and then they circulated it throughout the school. And then the girl ended up killing herself, you know, because nobody would, not because nobody would help her, but because like
the 13th reason. And that's something that I've been trying to communicate. You never know what somebody's going through. And so you being absolutely mean to somebody just because you could be that cause that person say, that's my 13th reason.
Yeah, it's like, where's this person? Like, why doesn't this person come to school anymore? Oh, they're dead. What? Like, but I just saw him yesterday. Yeah, you did. You were the last person to talk to him. How did that conversation go? Well, not great. Well,
what's up, Chris?
And it's a shame that
but it's so much blame to go around, and as the adult, you got to first and foremost, the adult has to make the better decision there, and that should have never been done. I don't think, and I don't know how it was promoted because she said she promoted it. And this, at first, I thought I saw is that it was promoted on TikTok, which because these kids are on TikTok. I wouldn't be surprised right now if a child is watching me live right now through TikTok. I already know the kids have my TikTok. They tell me every single day, Spears, I see your TikTok. I said, I got your TikTok. I was like, okay, cool. Good thing I don't have anything up here that shouldn't be up here. I don't do things up here that I'll be embarrassed of. Good. Because I understand that these kids are looking at me. Why? I don't know. I'm boring. And for some odd reason,
like this,
being checked at, and I can't go places because as soon as I go places, it's, oh, Mr. Pierce, I see Mr. Pierce. I'm not a celebrity, dude. I'm just a Norrisan. I'm sorry, I wanted to rant because that happened to me Saturday. I left Norfolk State from the game, went to the mall, and lo and behold, student sees me, yells my name, and why are you yelling at me? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I went off on a tangent there. It's been one of them days. Like I said in my video, I love my kids, but hey, let me.
It's like you're like Patrice O'Neal. It's like I like you, but I want to be by myself. Like, just you can be in a room, just be over there somewhere.
Like, you can speak to me. Speak to me all you want to. That is perfectly fine. I will speak. Say, how are you doing? Are you staying out of trouble? I say the same thing to everything all the time. Are you staying out of trouble? How are you doing? Good. I'm about my business. I got things to do. But Lord have mercy. All right, let's get back to football, man.
Where was I? I had two state. What was my second statement? Oh, third statement. That was the most relaxed I've ever been watching the Cowboys lose.
Wait, that was relaxed? Because I definitely had to shut my stream, my live on TikTok off because see you next Tuesday came out your mouth.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Oh, by the way, before I go any further, I apologize for using that word. I like to apologize for my behavior. I was I don't like using that word. That word just
they use that word all the time.
That word comes out sometimes, and I don't like. I will make no excuses. I will hold myself accountable to that. I don't like using that. Really don't like using that word. But I
too much, man.
Say what?
You hang around your British friends, the British podcast lately?
Yeah, well, not even that. I haven't even listened to them in a minute, bro.
I haven't really listened to a lot of wrestling podcasts lately. Usually,
like really, like the main thing I'm listening to is like Dan LeBatard and Bomani Jones.
You know what? I did need to check out. Evidently, Michael Cole came on Pat McAfee podcast, and I definitely want to check that out now.
But yeah, no. But I'm sorry. I apologize. Please don't cancel me. Although I don't think I'm like famous enough to be canceled.
Did you watch the entire 15 minutes of that monologue from Dave Chappelle?
No, but I did laugh when he said Kanye got in so much trouble. Kyrie got in trouble. I did laugh at that.
So I think one of my favorite moments was when he basically said that Adidas dropped A, and he was like, Adidas was found by Nazis. So that's the teacher get mad at the student because the student surpassed the teacher. I had to actually go, and I didn't realize the Adidas founder was a part of that party. And I was like, hold up. This is another.
Yeah, that was that main clip I liked was that part where he was like, where he said that dude Kanye got in so much trouble, Kyrie got in trouble. That was funny. I went back and looked at it. Speaking of Chappelle, I went back and looked at it. I still think one of the funniest things he said was, he said, now here we are, 400-year nightmare. And we just learning that the one thing that made that white people hate the most was kneeling during the national anthem. And he said, I got a way to kill all. He's like, I can kill all white people all right now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have OJ walk out during the national anthem. I will have OJ. I put out OJ Simpson. He's gonna walk during the national anthem. He's gonna walk to the middle of the field and take a knee. And take a knee on the field.
And so,
no, but I say I was relaxed because like.
So his monologue didn't come out of any controversy. And no, it's not from the usual people that are usually mad at Dave Chappelle. They were quiet for this one.
Well, because he didn't bring them up. So what was the controversy?
So now Dave Chappelle is being called anti-Semitic.
Why?
Because he made fun of the community.
Well, he did say what he said about how you can't.
So guess what, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, y'all are all part of the family. Come in because everybody else has been made fun of by. All give a group hug because we all been made fun of by Dave Chappelle. I'm a black man. We've always get Dave Chappelle always been fun of us. This is comedy. Nobody is safe when it comes to comedy, and I think that's the most. That I think is the definition of equality. Comedians make fun of everybody. Yes, you're going to get made fun of. Laugh. I laugh at all this. I've laughed many times when comedians have made fun of us as black people. We do some funny stuff.
Because it's true.
Now, there was that instance where there was a white guy that was at a gay bar that he tried to do a black joke, and it people were mad about it. I was mad too, but I was mad because it just wasn't funny. I was like, if you're gonna make fun of us, at least be funny. Now, if you're gonna make fun of us and not be funny, I'm gonna just look at you, and if you get beat up, I'm not gonna help you out because you can at least make it. And if you make it funny, I'll go ahead and say, "Look, dog, just laugh at it. It's comedy. Comedians are there to push the envelope. They're not here to be politically correct. I think that's the one. That's like that one avenue that you can be in, and to not be politically correct. Look at Chisel Adonis. He's a comedian.
He covers everything.
Before the series ever came out on Netflix, this man has been using the name Jeffrey Dahmer for like 2 or 3 years now.
That and the Ted Bundy challenge.
Yes, this man has been. There's been so many times I've watched his commentary, and I was like, "Wait, why am I laughing at this? This is messed up." It was like, "Okay, it's comedy."
And we talked to him multiple times. He got on everything. The funniest thing he did last time we talked to him was talking about Rey Mysterio.
Oh, my Papa B! I can't help him. She's a woman.
He said, "I can't touch her." She like so. If she got Drew McIntyre's sword and starts stabbing Rey Mysterio, he's gonna be like, "Oh, my Papa B."
All right, I'm about to go back and watch that entire clip, bro. Shout out to
the only thing that was funnier than that is God of myself, run. We need our brother back.
Yes. I got
the only thing that was funnier than that is that man said, "For like, there's something in the water." Yeah, it's a Hellcat.
Yeah, it's a Hellcat. I gotta go through. It's almost December, so I got. I'm going to be making a video with the top 10 funniest moments of the Unbounded podcast, and I think I already know what number one's going to be.
Vinny Testaverde, right?
No, that was I'm talking for this year.
Oh, okay. Is that the one on our phone ring?
It's definitely it's an all-timer in Unbounded history.
I gotta think. Dang, what was it?
That was 20. That was 20. Was that late 2019, early 2020? I think it may have been.
What, Vinny Testaverde?
The Vinny Testaverde, and then we had the what was the other quarterback?
Rich Gannon.
Rich Gannon. Oh my gosh,
man.
We gotta find a day to get that man up here. Free my boy.
No, but the reason why my weekend was so relaxed is because I met somebody great this weekend, bro.
Absolutely, I'm proud of you.
I met the most dangerous. I met probably the most dangerous person in America.
A black woman?
A strong, independent black woman.
There's like different strong, independent black women.
Well, this person is definitely that. She is.
I trust you.
She is strong. She's independent, and she's very She's very talented. She's an artist. She's a hip hop artist. Her name is
rappers.
And bro, let me tell you, when I tell you she has bars, bro. She might remember how we said we wish we were looking for more Rhapsodies or yes, I had the personal experience of listening to her freestyle over Belize by Black Thought and MF Doom.
Okay, so okay, she like that. That's what's up.
She got it. Let me see if I can find her.
I've never seen so many people wear jeans inside their cowboy boots, except here in Virginia. They should know jeans keep dirt, etc. out your boots. Hey, where did that picture? I'm so tired of shit. Speaking of shit, I'm sick of this man with this so icy video of a Kurt family member. Now that song's stuck in my head.
Her name is on YouTube is Ashanti Bragg.
Is it how I think?
She has a couple of her works on there. Huh?
I'm gonna check her out.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a video of her.
Maybe we'll get on the podcast.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna talk to her and see.
I want to start getting some artists on the podcast. I think I got one that I definitely want to talk to. I met her at I actually met her at the Big Crit concert. She's a dope singer, bro. I tell you, she's dope. She is a JMU grad. She a red too, so you know, I think she got a lot that she could definitely talk about. So I definitely want to try to get her up here. Maybe I can get her manager as well because both of them. She's a red.
I don't know what that means.
She throws up the triangle.
Oh, why did you just say a delta, bro? Like
because you know, I thought you were going to keep. I thought you were hip to the lingo, sir.
No, bro. Like no.
You got the reds, you got the K's.
I imagine K's are AKAs, right?
Yes, that would be your.
Okay. All right, I know that. I know who the Q's are.
Yeah, you know the Q's.
I know too many Q's actually.
I know a bunch of Q's.
I know a lot of Q's.
You got the Noops.
Those are
Kappas.
That was actually my guess. You got the Alphas, right? Did the Alphas have a nickname, or are they just the Alphas?
I call them monkeys. No, they're just the Alphas. Oh wait, I gotta make sure I don't know. I gotta make sure I'm not around too many alphas. My first principal I worked for was an alpha, so that might make the list.
You stupid for that.
I think that's gonna make the list now.
But speaking of lists,
I think I found it. The first video I found up here was a performance at Frequency VA. Wicked Root.
Speaking of lists, so do you know what's right around the corner?
Survivor Series. We're all coming to Norfolk. The other AEW. Is it wrestling related? Should I ask?
No, it is sports related, but not wrestling related.
Oh, World Cup.
Not just the World Cup. The World Cup.
That's what I said. The World Cup.
No, you got to put respect on it, like Ohio State University. Like people say, the Ohio State University.
It's not the I love Jackson State. Relax.
Hey, no, that you got to say it. You got to say what it is. That's what it is.
I don't think there's two E's on the World Cup, sir.
Okay, so fine. Then there's no two E's on the Ohio State University. I don't
Hey, I
care. Y'all
agree.
can come at me if you want
Just like Norcom's not in college.
Hey, there.
Speaking of which, I saw. Remember the professor I told you said I need prayer. I talked to him at the game Saturday.
How did that go?
I don't think he realized who I was, because I think I had a Pop-Tart as a profile picture, which I still have a Pop-Tart as my profile. I'm going to have a Pop-Tart as my profile picture until I am 225 pounds. The moment I hit 225 pounds and I'm able to wear my suits, I will take a picture in my suits. Plus, I got to have my hair done. And then I will officially change my profile picture from the Pop-Tart.
Never mind. I was about to turn into Bernie Mac for a second. Men don't get the hair done; they get it cut. But then I saw your hair and I shut up.
Yes, sir. I got hairs.
You really look like you're. It's like with the headband on, it's given Vlad Grower Jr. or JID.
Oh my gosh!
It's given JID with the headband on.
Yeah, I say JID. First of all, JID is not the only man with lots to have a bandana on under it.
I'm just saying, like, it's right now with what you got on, it's given JID.
I might rock this look when I go out on Thursday. So Wednesday, I'm dressed.
I was like, can you spit a verse? Spit a verse for me, Jed.
Nah, I can't spit. So we're dressing up on Wednesday for this party we're going to, and I'm going as Dead Mike.
Yeah.
For those who do not know who Dead Mike is, go to YouTube and type "I'm black, y'all." That's Dead Mike. I'm black and black, yo, because I'm back and I'm black. Yo, I'm back and I'm black, y'all. That guy.
Yeah.
So I just have to go find me a dress shirt, the black pants, and of course I have the kufi. Because what's the black man without a kufi? You'll get yours too. Hopefully, when we do this next Wednesday, we'll have this kufi ready for you, and we can all have our kufis tight and laugh at horrible things. Speaking of which, I don't have an Ooga Booga say this week, but let's go ahead and rate these women.
I was gonna cover the World Cup right quick. So it's next week. A week from tomorrow is the US's first game. Now, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm scared. I'm scared. Our group is pretty tight though. It's pretty good. We should make it out of our group because we got Wales, England, and then Iran. The U.S.'s last 5 matches. This is the men. The last 5 matches for the men, we had a draw, a loss, a draw, a win, and a draw. Wales, our first match, they lost 4 out of their last 5. Then England has drawn 3 out of their last 5 and then lost 2 of their last 5. And then Iran, they have won 3 of their last 5, and the other 2 matches of their last 5, they had a draw and a loss. So if anything, besides England just being England, Iran, based on, these last 5 matches, is probably going to be the tough one. But I do see us making it out of our group. The problem is probably going to be when we run into everyone else, because Argentina is in it. It's Messi's last World Cup. It's also, I don't think it's Ronaldo's last World Cup. There's a couple people it's the last World Cup. I do know for sure it's Messi's last World Cup. But I was thinking, let's go through some of those groups and make like assumptions as to who is going to get out of here. So the first one,
I don't know these folks. I'm watching for the fun of it.
Huh?
I don't know these folks. I'm watching for the fun of it.
But just take a gander at what do you think, what country you think is going to make it out. Just humor
this episode is always long. Here we go.
Humor me. Anyway, Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands.
I'm going Qatar.
It's two clubs. Two countries make it into the knockout round. because
Okay,
they're
so
8 groups.
Qatar and Senegal. Because I'm going with Qatar
Okay.
because the guy that's on the video game.
Okay. And then Group B, England, Iran, USA, and Wales.
Give me England and US.
I was going to say the same thing. Then you have Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland.
Give me Mexico and Argentina.
Okay. I was actually going to go with those two because I really want Messi to get one. Messi doesn't have one, if you can believe that.
Messi said Argentina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you have France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia.
France and Tunisia. I don't know.
Spain, Croatia, Germany, and Japan.
Spain and Germany.
Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia.
Canada and Croatia.
No, not Croatia. Yep, that's Croatia.
Canada,
oh, my bad.
Croatia.
Costa Rica. That was, by the way, that was Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan.
Spain and Germany.
All right, then Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia.
Say it again.
Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia.
Morocco and Croatia.
Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon.
Give me Cameroon and Switzerland. No, you say it again?
Brazil,
Cameroon. There we go.
Brazil, okay. And then Portugal, which is Cristiano Ronaldo's team.
Okay, them.
Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea.
Give me, what was the second country?
Ghana.
Yeah, give me those two. The first two.
Okay. So here's how it works. The first two, because there's 4 teams in 8 groups, the first 2 teams will advance to the knockout round. The position 3 and 4 are out. So simple as that. Anyway, let's get into some rankings.
All right, my number 5, Jade Cargill.
Number 5 for me. Deonna Purrazzo.
Interesting. My number 4, Ref Bay.
That's a good one.
Ref Bay.
That's a good one.
Shout out to Ref Bay. She is real cool people too. Daphne LaShawn, or if you know her for real, Asia Ruffin.
Number 4 for me. That's actually where I put Jade Cargill at.
Jade is fine, man. She is a fine woman. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to whatever that baseball player is. My number 3. I'm going to go with, honestly, Sol Ruka.
Yeah.
Sol Ruka from NXT. Sol Ruka.
Yeah.
That's a lot of women.
Number 3 for me is Xia Li. Actually, 3 Jordan Grace.
That's what's his face girl, man.
What? Jordan Grace?
That's Stoke girl.
I'm just saying. I mean, I can admire from a distance.
My number 2, and I know her cousin is real cool as well, but I can't get past that, man. I got to go with Lacey Lane.
Lacey Evans?
No, Lacey Lane.
Lane. Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't think of her. Kane Carter. There it is. Her WWE name.
Okay.
Lacey Lane. I was watching some of her. I saw some of her basketball highlights. Man, she was out there balling.
Number 2.
It was a little thing, but she was balling.
Yeah, number 2 for me is like I said, Xia Li.
And number 1, man, I told you, what was it, Saturday? I told you Saturday, and I stand by my number 1. There is no woman in pro wrestling, and dare I say it, no woman in sports finer than Bianca Belair.
I don't know about all the sports.
I said what I said.
I don't know about all that, but
I said what I said.
mean, I agree with you. I mean, my number one's Rhea Ripley because I love a powerful woman. So
that's why I picked Bianca Belair. What do you mean?
I mean, put it this way: you love a powerful woman in your perspective. I love a powerful woman. I love a woman who gives me warrior vibes.
I could not disappoint the Honorable Umar Johnson today. The Honorable Umar Ifatunde.
Yeah. I'm going with that.
And I had to throw the joke in there, man. Umar
it's sport. Hang on. That can't be. No.
What?
All of sports?
Hey, bro, there's a fine woman in basketball. I ain't gonna hold you. But Bianca Belair.
All right, you know what? We'll just let it ride. We'll let it ride.
Look, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Montez's daily tweet?
Yeah, God is good.
It makes sense. I mean, God is good. Don't get me wrong, but he blessed that man with probably. Gotta see what you do for others. Let's say that. What else we got going on? I got
Eddie Kingston's getting his dream match.
Who is he fighting?
He's been trying to fight Jun Akiyama. That is his dream match. Now he's got him in a tag match. It's Eddie and Ortiz versus Konosuke Takeshita and Jun Akiyama. But they need to do the singles match. They need to do the singles match.
Jesus will tomorrow. It's perfect.
You said what?
I'm looking at the songs I got to play tomorrow for church.
What songs you got to play?
Emmanuel and Jesus Will. Sounds like a fun day tomorrow.
How many praise breaks do you think you played?
Not many.
Not many?
Not many. I had to do one 2 weeks ago, though.
That's fair. Anyway, what else you got, bro?
I don't have much else, man. I definitely wanted to get to some of that stuff we talked about, and good thing we can find ways to at least get some laughs out of each other, especially in times like this. Sometimes the best medicine is laughter, and if you there's one thing about Ant, and I'm pretty sure you will, I like laughing.
A good laugh does go a long way.
But I think next year I really want to do more interviews. Definitely get some artists up here. Start kind of moving further into that. Get some more funny people up here.
Yeah, we need more comedians on here.
Need to get Breon back ASAP.
Yes.
I will go to where he and pull that
we
man.
Both will. We will live stream our road trip to Roanoke just to get Breon.
Finn Balor and Seth Rollins are wrestling tonight for the belt.
I'm probably gonna sit this Raw out. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna watch it because I haven't watched a lot of wrestling. I probably won't be like I said. I got some work in my room to do, so I probably won't have 100% attention on it. But I definitely will be watching, especially for that match, and knowing that this is the not the go home, but this is the penultimate Raw leading to War Games, and knowing that there's a possibility that we will get the I'm going to say now, if we don't know who Bianca's two other partners are going into War Games, is going to be Sasha and Naomi.
So because they already got what? Nikki, it's already Nikki, Bailey, Io, and Dakota, right?
Yeah, is those four, and they have a vacancy against Bianca, Asuka, and Alexa. Because a
Whereas
lot
the
of people are saying
bloodline,
that they're not going to return those two women on a Raw going against the NFL.
and then they said then it's the bloodline versus, which is Solo, Roman, the Usos, and Sammy, right?
Yeah, against
Drew, Brawling Brutes, and who
Roman
else?
Reigns and Drew.
So they need one more.
They need one more, and I thought it was going to be Kevin Owens until the news came out today that Kevin Owens may miss Survivor Series.
So who's left?
That's going to be how they make it happen.
I'm saying who do you think are viable candidates?
I mean, who else has really been connected to Roman? It had already felt like that story.
Mind you, they also have to be on SmackDown, I imagine.
Not necessarily.
Well, Seth, but
really
Seth is a heel.
As
Oh. Well, I personally don't know. I don't know who's going to be. But what I do know is that I'm really looking forward to the World Cup. I look forward to it every year, and it never gets old. The build-up never gets old. I actually think the U.S. might go pretty far because they're playing speedball. You know what I mean? They're playing they're really pressing the ball on when in the attacking side. From what I've seen, from the footage that I have seen, they're really playing a lot of press out there. So that should be good. Looking forward to that. I also hope Messi can get his before he's done, because he said, like I said, this is his last one. So yeah, because Messi's already one of the greatest. So if he can get a World Cup, it'll be dope. It will be dope. But for now, that's all we have for now. So we like to bid you adieu. And make sure you drink water, eat Pop-Tarts, be healthy, and stay safe. Peace. All right, how do I end this thing? Oh, I don't have the... Peace. Peace, God. Okay. Peace, fly God. Oh, fucking idiots.
Why in the world are you walking around with a bat?
I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I already ended it, so I just did the closing, so.
Oh.
I already gave our benediction.
I don't know how you did that and didn't.
I mean, I can do it again if you want.
You gave your...
Huh?
No, I'm going to give my benediction now. I'm the one that I got to hit the end stream and all the other good jazz. Like, what in the world you do? All I can sit here look at this guy. I have the stream on my TV. And I saw you put to the thing. I was like, okay. I don't know what else my TV's muted. But with that being said, we'll get out of here. These little stars, always remember to drink your water. I got to do my thing. See y'all on the flip side.
Sliding it like a wet flow. Already fried from the get-go.